Hey everyone, today's video is an update video. The last time I made an update video was November 2021, so it's been a little bit since I've made one, so I figured why not? So in today's video, we're going to be going over the games that we have coming in, games that we already have, kind of a shelf of shame, the Kickstarter videos that I'm going to be making, and if you stick around to the end, you'll find out what's new with the channel. If you're new here, my name is Krissy and this is Two Sheep, One Wheat. If there is a board game that you would like me to review or even just take a look at, let me know what that is down in the comments below, like this video. And of course, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. So that takes us to our very first point in this video. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel and who has got us to 2,000 subscribers. That is one of the reasons why we started a YouTube channel, was to meet new people in the board game community, and we have not really met 2,000 of you, but it almost feels like that. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, who has followed along with the channel from day one, followed us on Instagram and all of our other social medias, and we do have a Discord, so if you have not followed us on there, the description is down below. And if you wanted to take a look at some merch for Two Sheep, One Wheat, that is also down in the description below. So let's go ahead and jump into the games that we have. Some we've played, some we haven't, but these are games that we're really wanting to make video content on. So we have a poll going on right now in our community tab. So if you wanted to take a look at that, there are 4 games on there. If any of those pique your interest, you can go ahead and vote on those. But there are some newer games on this list right here. So if there's a game on this list that isn't in the poll, you can go ahead and comment down in the comments below which game that you want to see a video on first, and we will try to make that happen. We'll tally everything up and we'll start making content from the one that people want to see the most of to the one that people want to see the least of. We're pretty excited to play all of these games and record a video. We're probably going to do our typical style and do the overview review and a playthrough video. So the games that we have coming in, we had Wonderland's War, which is one of the giveaway prizes that we had. That was the retail version so we ended up buying that one. And then they opened up the vault and we were able to get a deluxe copy. So that is what we did. We purchased the deluxe copy. That has not shipped as of yet. So we're looking forward to that one. So we're looking to make a video on that one as well. And we just got shipping notification for On Mars, the expansion for it. Nick says that we were waiting for the expansion to play On Mars, but I'm not quite sure why we didn't play that before the expansion was announced. So anyways, we're looking forward to playing that one too. And we have shipping notification for Burn Cycle and the expansions. Really looking forward to that one. That one looks really, really cool. So those are 3 games that we have coming in right now. They should honestly be here really soon. Really looking forward to those ones. So the games that we already have, now there is just one game on that list that we have played, and that one is the Nemesis Lockdown. We've already talked about this, but we ended up getting the Kickstarter almost all in because we already have the base game. But we ended up getting that. We played it. Really, really fun. I'm really loving the changes that they've made from just the regular Nemesis to this lockdown one, this lockdown version. Really loving it. I'm going to have to play it again. We've only played it one time so far. Yeah, I'm going to need to play that one again. So that one is Nemesis Lockdown. We have that one. And then we also have, I had to go pick up this box from the post office the other day and my hands were full. I had the 2 kids and it was a ginormous box. I don't know what he was thinking, but we got the Super Fantasy Brawl. And as soon as I got home, I opened up all the expansions that we got with it, and I was able to pack everything into the base game. There's a lot of minis that are just laying flat, some standing up. I don't even want to move it. I don't want to touch it in case I break something, because I hate gluing minis back because I have to stand there and hold it for a while until the glue actually stays tacky enough that it can stay there by itself. So anyway, so that is a game that we are looking to make a video on as well. And then the other one is, of course, Ark Nova. We at one point had 3 copies of Ark Nova bought, 2 from the States, 1 from Board Game Bliss, I do believe. That one was just taking a little bit to come in and we just really, really wanted it. And shout out to Board Dad because he ended up going to a store close by to him and they had a copy, so I got him to buy it for us too. So we ended up with 2 copies actually, because Nick had bought it and then it was supposed to be a surprise for him for the copy that I bought from Board Dad, and I had to confess and tell him that I already bought it, so then he was actually able to cancel his copy of it, which was fantastic, perfect, worked out really well, but kind of ruined his surprise a little bit. But anyways, we ended up with 2 copies. So one of the copies, the reason that we ended up with the first one was because that was a Christmas present to Nick from his brother. So anyways, we ended up with 2 copies, and so we decided to give the other one away for one of our other giveaways that we did. So that was Ark Nova. Of course, we had to buy it because everybody was talking about it. And we literally saw it everywhere. It was on everybody's list. It was just so talked about. And of course, you know, you don't want to miss out either. So we had to get it. So that was Ark Nova. And then we got Teeny Epic Dungeons with the expansion. I cannot get over the small, obviously small boxes. It's a teeny game. All of the games that we've gotten, any teeny game by Gamelin Games, we have been able to fit the expansions into the main box, which I don't even understand. This one has minis in it, and obviously they're minis. They're mini minis. They're very, very minis. It's a good looking game. Again, we haven't played that one so far since recording this video. In our poll over in the community tab, that game is winning so far. So that might be the very first video that we make when Nick is back. So, and then another big box that I went to go pick up is Foundations of Rome. That is a big box, and I also feel that Nick bought this. Nick buys most of our games. If you watch the channel, you already know that. But I feel like he got pulled into that one because that was all over Instagram. Everybody was talking about that game and the minis, right? All of the buildings and everything. Everybody gets their own little pack. It's neatly packed away in this box. We did get an expansion for it too, so it fits inside. We didn't get I think it is the 5-player expansion. We didn't get that because we played 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 if we're lucky, but never at 5 players. So that really didn't do anything for us because we'll probably never play at 5 players. That was a huge box. And you know what I like about this box? Whenever you take the box off, the lid off, you take it off and usually you look inside, but it's not inside. And I think every game should be like that if you have a big box for it. It is actually open on the side and all the trays are just slid right in. That was awesome. I think every game should do that if you have a big box and I feel like if you're having a big box, you're going to have some type of storage in it too. I liked it. It was very accessible to everything because you know what's not that accessible? And I only know this because I went through the whole game, the whole box, and we still haven't played it, but that is Anachrony. You got to take out a lot of things before you get to the bottom of that box. So I think, again, every game should have a sideways box. It's like a front-loading washer and dryer instead of the older ones that are on top. So I don't know, maybe times are changing. So anyways, those are the games that we are really looking forward to playing, really looking forward to making some video content for that. So again, if you want to go take a look at the community tab and vote in our poll, or if the games that I mentioned, some of them are not in that poll, let me know what game you want to see a video on down in the comments below. We'll tally them all up and we will see which game wins. And then we move on to Kickstarters. Not about games that we've backed, not about Kickstarters that have come in, but Kickstarter games that I have received that are coming out really soon. I have 4 of them right now. They're coming out pretty soon, all before the end of June. So I have a game that is already out right now on Kickstarter, and that is Death by Coconuts. I already have the video out for this. This is a really fun game. Now this goes 2 to 8 players. You're going to be playing in teams if you're playing with more people. And this game is actually really fun at 2 players too. You're basically trying to figure out which event had caused the most deaths. And then if you win, you bet on them and then you move up the track. And then you're basically trying to get to Eternal Island, I think it's called. Your boat crashed. You ended up on this coconut island and it's not the right island for you. So you're trying to make your way off of it to the Eternal Island. So anyways, that's a little bit about this. If you haven't seen it, I can link it down in the bottom for you to go take a look at it. It is on Kickstarter right now. I would really suggest taking a look at it if you like party games or even like a little bit of betting games. It is a little bit of an easier game. It's not very difficult, but it is a lot of fun. Then we go on to Muskoka, which is Canadian. All of this game screams Canadian. So Muskoka is a place in Canada. It is lovely, 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 full of little lakes, lots of nature, and the board really shows that. You're basically exploring all of the scenery, checking it all out, and it is a very fun, family-friendly game. Then we go on to a little bit of a bigger box. We have Davy Jones's Locker. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing with this game, because if you're a fan of the channel and have stuck around for a bit and have watched some videos, Brass is a hard game for me to wrap my head around, because it basically has a second part to the game. You basically start fresh in the middle of the game, and this does have 2 acts in it, so we'll see how we do, but I'm really excited to play this game. I'm waiting for Nick to come home to be able to play this game with me, because he's still away at work right now. He's doing his overtime, so I'm waiting for him to come home to play this game. This one's going to be at the end of July, well, at the end of June, and it's got the Kraken. It's got a 3D printed Kraken. Now, obviously, because this is just a prototype, who knows what the components are going to be at the end when everything's all finished, but for right now I have a 3D printed Kraken, and it is really, really great. Actually, I think it's resin printed, but whatever, 3D printed. And just really looking forward to this game. It's got so many dice. It's got 2 different sides of the board. I think I would be okay with this one, because the second act is whenever the Kraken comes out, and I'm really excited to be able to play with that. So this one is actually a cooperative game. Really looking forward to playing this one. We don't play too many cooperative games, but I feel like this one's going to be pretty fun. So really looking forward to playing that one. So this game is going on Kickstarter too. It is TBA. Don't know when it's going on Kickstarter yet, but this is from 𝗬𝗎𝗓𝗓 Games. I did cover one of their Kickstarters, I think last year, for Chili Mafia. It was a card game. It was super fun. I played this one so many times, and this is just a cute little game. It goes in your pocket. I will show you the little pad, or the little cloth that comes with this, and it's really neat. It comes with some discs, comes with goats and tigers, and it's just really cute. It's double-sided. You can eat the goats, and then you can trap the tigers, and there's some rules to them. Really, really simple, but really, really fun. Me and my son have played this a bunch of times. He is just like his dad, just like Nick, because he beat me as soon as it clicked for him, and he understood how to play the game. There was no chances. I couldn't win. I couldn't win at all. So he takes after his dad playing board games, which, good for him. Good for him. So, and then we'll move on to not really a shelf of shame, but these are just newly acquired games that we have bought. They're probably, I would say, within like the month, maybe month and a half old, but these ones aren't games that we're necessarily planning on making a video on. If we are, it's not right now. It's not going to be right now. We're going to try to get some of the other games that I mentioned in the previous list done first before we move on to these ones. So Yak is the first one that I want to talk about. The quality component in this one, I put all the little horns on the yaks and the little wagons. That's an awesome looking game. I'm really looking forward to playing that one. Maybe a video on that one, just because it's so darn cute. So there is Yak, and then we bought Decorum, which Nick said that is a board game dedicated to us, because it's just cohabitating. It sounds like a lot of fun. That is a game that I'm looking forward to play too. I think everything on this list I'm looking forward to playing, to be honest. So there's that one, and there is, well, maybe not this one. I don't know. We'll see. I have just really looked at the art on the box, and I haven't really read up on it, so I don't really know too much about it. But the Road to Canterbury, there's that one that Nick bought, I think because he liked the artwork on the box. So I don't think he even knows what it's about. But the box art does look really nice. Kind of gives me a The King is Dead type vibe from it. So there's that one, and then Chronicles of Vale, or Evil? So Chronicles of a Vale, I wanted this one because I saw it a couple places on Instagram and on YouTube, and I thought it was just so neat the way that the dual layer board, and you can kind of build your own character with it. So I really want to try that one. That one's been sitting on the shelf probably the longest. And then our last game that we newly bought is Mind MGMT. If you are going to do the, what's it called, the glossy stuff that they put on top of the box. I cannot think of the word for the life of me right now. But if you're going to put that on a box, if you're going to do it, I think the way that the box Mind MGMT had it placed on it is very clever. And I think that that is the way to do it. Because I know that a lot of the times companies just make the name the glossy. What is it? Why can't I think of the name? It'll come to me after the video and I'll be like, while I'm laying in bed rethinking of all the things I could have said in the video. But that glossy stuff on top of those boxes, that is the way to do it. If you haven't checked out the MGM or the Mine MGMT box, the UV print on it, it is so cool. It's like a skull on top of the girl's face. Really cool. That I think the box is really cool on that one. So those are all the games that I want to talk about today. And then, so what is new for the channel? Which way are we taking the channel? We're basically an overview, review, and playthrough type channel. That is what we are. That is what I wanted the channel to be. And I think that we're going to start implementing a little bit more talking videos, more top 10 videos, more monthly updates. I know I kind of stopped those. I was putting kind of a dead set time frame on those for me. The very first video of the month is when I really wanted to get it done. So I think I'm just going to be a little bit more loosey-goosey with those, kind of go with the flow, see what kind of videos that I have to be putting out, which videos I want to put out, and then just kind of do an overall, maybe not monthly update, maybe just board game update videos. I think that's more how I'm going to take it, because talking videos are a lot of fun too, and I think it gets a lot of engagement out of people who watch it, and I really enjoy that communication down in the comments and chatting and everything like that. I really enjoy it. So, and we do get a lot of chatter in the comments whenever I do talking videos or top 10 videos and things like that. So I think that we're going to start doing a little bit more of those. And when I say us, I mean me, because it's usually me doing these videos by myself. It would be so much fun if Nick was just always home so that I could always record with him and then we can just go back and forth, because I know you guys like it, but we like it too. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun bickering at him. So that is something new that we're going to be trying a little bit more of, getting some more of those videos, kind of just to break things up too, instead of the typical videos every single week, and with the odd Kickstarter video in there too for review or for previews for the Kickstarters. And then I think because one of the goals too was for this year was for me to come out a little bit, to get out there more into the board game community. So we have a special guest coming on the channel soon-ish. We're really looking forward to that, and I think that we're gonna try to get maybe a little bit more people on the channel, a little bit more of a variety, and I think it would just be fun to connect with other people like that and just kind of have like a discussion or do like a top 10 video or something. Just kind of get to know other people and see where their mind is at with board games, and I just think that that would be really, really fun. I'm really looking forward to that video coming up. I don't want to give away who it is, but they are really, really fun. We met them, I think, in the Discord, actually, and have followed them along on their YouTube journey, and so far they're doing really, really good. Love all their videos that they're doing, so it'll be really nice to get them on the channel. And then our lives will resume in probably about the end of June. If you're not a regular on the channel, then you won't really know that we do lives, or that the channel has been kind of boring lately, as you would say. But Nick is away at work right now. He is doing a shutdown at work, and so he's pretty much been gone for like a month and a half. So all my social media have been pretty on the down low right now. Not really too much going on there, just because I'm home, I'm with the kids, school, and I'm basically doing everything by myself right now. So I don't really have too much time for anything these days. So that's what's going on. He should be done like middle of June, so our lives will resume. I really love our lives. Lives are just so much fun. Again, because like the interaction with everybody who watches the video, it's just so much fun. If you haven't checked out one of our lives, I really hope that you get a chance to do it. We usually do it every second Saturday when Nick is home. I would love to do more lives. Like, I could probably do lives without him, but it's not about the game for me. It's about the chat. It's like having friends at the table with you, and you can just chat along and have great conversation. That's what lives do for me. So I don't think that I would get any of the game actually played. So if I went live without Nick being home, if I did it by myself, it would just be this, me just talking, because that's all it could be, because I could not do both. And I think that's how Nick wins too. That's gotta be, right? So anyways, that is my channel update. So I just wanted to say again, thank you to everybody who watches these videos and has supported us thus far. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time.